Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Emily in Paris. Season 3 premiered today. Today is Wednesday. What is today? Good Lord. December 21st. And it showed up today on my Netflix, so here we are to talk about it. In case you are new here, welcome. I have gone over season 1 and season 2, so go back and check out those recaps. Here we are on season 3. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this as much as I have. And let me just tell you, episode 1 did not disappoint. It definitely was not boring. It flew by. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm just about to pass 25,000. Thank you all who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I go one by one on these episodes. I do not read spoilers or look ahead, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I'll make predictions. I'm usually wrong. Sometimes wrong, sometimes right. And just kind of guess my way through. But we also I talk about the episode. You guys leave me comments about what your thoughts are. We'll talk about fashion, all that stuff. So let's get into this without further ado. Now, it is a hectic week for me. I like to do one episode at a time, usually in a row. I don't know how this week's going to go. My kid's off school. We'll just see. My point is I'm going to try to do a couple, but some others may not fall until after Christmas. But we'll just figure it out, right? Who cares? Okay, let's get into this. Okay, Emily in Paris, Season 3, Episode 1, called I Have Two Lovers. And that's real in so many senses in this episode. So the episode kicks off with Emily at the Eiffel Tower. And she's there with Madeline. And she's there with Sylvie. Let's talk general thoughts for a second. I have a love-hate relationship with Emily. I love the show. Sometimes Emily bothers me. In this episode, she bothered me. She has so many amazing choices or paths in front of her. But she's having this crisis because she can't decide. She technically works for both companies, and she doesn't have the balls to quit Madeline or tell Sylvie that she's helping Madeline. The idea is she wants to help Madeline until the baby's born or until she can get staff for Madeline and put Madeline in a better position. I don't understand the loyalty to Madeline. I find Madeline, the character, not the actress, because I love Kate Walsh, obnoxious, and I think she's supposed to be that way. We saw it a lot last season, and she's a little bit more likable this season, I thought, but still kind of over the top, right? Love Sylvie. I will always love Sylvie. She's one of my favorite on the show. She's tough. I talked about that, especially on season 1, where I was like, why is this woman so tough and mean? But I get her more now. I do, and I really love the actress that plays Sylvie. Okay, without further ado, I hate Emily's style in this episode. I don't know what they put her in. There are times where I love the things they put her in, but this is not it. I hate the sweater. She cut bangs. I personally don't love the bangs. I mean, I know some people are into that. Not my thing. So here's where things really get crazy, right? So there's tension because there's tension all over Emily's life, right? There's tension with her and Camille because Camille kind of lied and said, let's both leave Gabriel alone, but turns out Camille moved in with Gabriel. There's tension with work because Antoine and Gabriel are there and they learn that Emily still works for Madeline. Of course, later we learn that Emily still works with Sylvie as well. So that's where, too many balls in the air, too much juggling. It's not going to go well for her. We know this. But I kind of like that they make Emily fall on her face a little bit. Again, I don't dislike Emily. It's not like a Carrie situation. But she makes it hard to root for her sometimes with some of her choices. And this episode kind of highlights that. After this meeting with Antoine and Gabriel about continuing to keep their business with Madeline, she gets a call from Doug. And I had to think, who the hell's Doug? Is that the ex-boyfriend? I meant to look up who Doug was. Who cares? He offers her, he's got his dream job. He offers her basically a meeting with McDonald's. He's going to launch this huge account and they need representation in France. And he's like, ha ha ha, I know somebody in France, like lucky for Emily, right? Okay, I'm going to go on a tangent for a minute. Here's what bothered me about this episode as well. I love the extravagance of all the I just love the show because I love Paris, I love France, I love Europe, I love all of it. I love the fashion. It's so much fun. This was one giant ad for McDonald's. If we heard McDonald's 1,000 times, I wouldn't be shocked by that. The whole thing. Clearly, it was a cash grab from McDonald's, by McDonald's. Who cares? It was an ad for McDonald's. I am calling bullshit on any of them ever eating McDonald's. I don't know, it's just over the top ridiculous. And there's even a scene where Gabriel takes her on a lunch date to McDonald's, and they talk about how fancy it is. We'll get there, but it was just, to me, it was over the top and kind of annoying. They could not say McDonald's enough. There must have been some sort of agreement that they would say the word McDonald's 4,000 times in order for whoever, Netflix, to get paid. I'm embarrassed to say, in my 20s, I went to a McDonald's in England. I have not been to a McDonald's in France. So if you've been to a McDonald's in France, by all means, leave me a comment. Let me know, is it as fancy as they say, or is it just a reason to say McDonald's 5 billion times? Okay. Let's see, what else is going on? So this is where we see Antoine and Gabriel come in to Sylvie's. So the business that Sylvie started is apparently running out of her apartment. So they come in, and of course they're shocked to see Emily because they didn't realize until now that she's working for both. Nobody else knows this yet. So they all take a walk, and they're like, what are you doing? By the way, I don't like the boots either. The big green boots, did you notice this? I don't get it. She reveals that she's still trying to decide what to do. Antoine finds a reason to leave, so that way Gabriel and Emily could be alone. I have been Team Gabriel. Well, I was definitely Team Gabriel at the beginning. I love Alfie, but obviously we knew... I actually thought that they might bring her to London some, so I thought that could have been a possibility, but overall we knew that it wouldn't work out, so that way she could stay in Paris. I'm finding it hard to get the same excitement up for Gabriel that I have in the past. I don't know, I feel like Alfie's so good looking that it's hard for me to feel sorry for Emily and to feel this, I don't know, will they, won't they romance anymore with them. I think I've just kind of moved past it a little bit. Are you still there? Are you still into them? Do you root for her and Gabriel? Let me know. So this is where they take that exotic lunch to McDonald's. Good Lord. I want to get paid for saying McDonald's. I feel like I've now said it 1,000 times. Listen, I'm not trying to be the a-hole here. I just think, what's up with Gabriel this season? He seems weird. He looks a little weird. He seems tired and over it. And so, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they're trying to show he's not happy with Camille, but where Emily's with somebody else, he's trying his best to just let her be happy. I'm not sure. They all seem like they're playing games to me. All right, Mindy. I love Mindy. My God, when she sings earlier, chills. That girl is so freaking talented. It's not fair to be that beautiful and that talented. Save some for the rest of us. Okay, so I never remember this guy's name, and I meant to go look it up, but it doesn't matter. This is her bandmate. They're in love. It's very cute. Some stuff comes up later that we'll talk about, but for now, they're over the moon about they've gotten, they're street performers usually, but they've gotten an opportunity to go play at a real jazz club, so they're super excited about that. Okay, so then we go, Emily is in French class. Okay, can I just say, why is she still in French class? If the idea is that Madeline thinks that she's leaving France and going back to Chicago with her eventually, wouldn't she be like, why are you still in French class? Maybe Madeline doesn't know about it. They talk about the existential crisis of not choosing is still choosing. Hello? I like when things subtly hint. This show kind of clunks you over the head with stuff, right? Alfie walks in looking as good as he does here. Not fair. Just to sit with Emily, it's very cute. It's hard for me to feel sorry for Emily on this one because she's messing up. I think she should stay in France, but hello, Paris is what, a 2-hour train ride? You can make that work. Come on. Look at him. Make it work. Okay. Speaking of look at them, look at Mindy. She's singing. It's gorgeous. I love this song. I love that they put it in the background of other scenes. So much fun. Again, not fair that Mindy is so talented. Okay. Emily and Alfie, he wants to know where her head is at. And she talks about working at two places at once. He wants to know where her head's at over him. So she reveals that she's throwing a going away party for him tomorrow night. I don't think it's exactly what he wants. He wants it to be just the two of them. She's trying too much and kind of that thing where you work on too many projects and you kind of mess them all up. That's what's going. She declines a call from Madeline in an effort to show Alfie that she's there with him, but it's not working. Back to Mindy singing. Gorgeous. Love her outfit, by the way. So pretty. Okay, she's so talented. Sylvie is in bed with her photographer. Can I just say hello, Sylvie? So they set up a storyline here that's interesting because they don't clunk us over the head with it. They don't come back to it, but I know it's going to come back up. She's in bed with the photographer. They're, messing around, and she finds a pair of underwear. She assumes it's one of her workers. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, right? Sylvie's smarter than this. Is she choosing to turn a blind eye? I don't know. But to me, it just seems like, hey, we're going to lay this landmine right here. Don't worry, we'll come back to it. But Sylvie is dismissing it as, oh, one of the workers must have done this. I'm like, what? When? You have 3 people that work for you, and I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them might be gay. I can't remember. And then there's Emily, who's like barely in the office, right? Because she's also working for Madeline. So I think Sylvie's smarter than that. I think maybe she's choosing to turn a blind eye. I don't know. Still more Mindy singing. She gets a huge applause. And she comes home to Emily and says she hopes it leads to something more permanent at the club. Emily is helping. She's still dealing with this Madeline Sylvie thing. You get the idea. It's every scene with her. So, what do I do? Oh my God, what do I do? All right. She calls Gabriel her friend and throwing her boyfriend, Alfie, a party. Okay, so then we go to Emily, it's Julian, and Luca Bravo. Can I just say, by the way, he was in White Lotus. I was shocked to see him there. He was in just a few scenes, but I really enjoyed him. He was in the group of gay gentlemen that tried to take out Jennifer Coolidge. But such a good show. Go back and watch White Lotus. That's not a spoiler. It's just a lot of fun. Okay. So it's Sylvie's apartment. They're still talking McDonald's because we have to put 1 million plugs in for McDonald's to pay for the show, apparently. We find out Luca has left his computer at Savoir. I never say that right. So he has to figure out a way to go get it. We all know where this is going. Of course, he runs into Madeline, and he just won't stop talking. He talks about how Emily works for his company, and even when Madeline reveals, wait, what? She works here. He won't stop. He's like, no, she works for us. In fact, she's pitching McDonald's. Again, McDonald's. She's working on the McBaguette. Gag me with a spoon. She's pitching tonight and gives out all these details. And, of course, Madeline wants to know, oh, where's the dinner? I'd like to send over some champagne. Yeah, right. Emily's back up on the Eiffel Tower recreating the scene that opened the show where she was dreaming that she was falling because she wouldn't make a damn decision. She talks about her big leap. In the meantime, Alfie's going away, parties in full swing. Camille seems miserable, and that sucks because I really liked Camille. I understand why she has to play this way because of, well, the chemistry between Emily and Gabriel, but I just feel like they've kind of taken the fun out of the Camille character a little bit. Antoine is there. He and Alfie start bonding a little bit about Alfie's he's a banker, so he knows all about tax laws. He's going to help Antoine with his brand, thus opening a reason for Alfie to stay in the picture. I'm for that. We go over to, the other thing going on, you guys. Mindy gets a phone call from that club, and they're like, yes, we want you. So she's psyched. She's like, yay, me and my band are so excited. And the guy's like, no, just want you. We have a house band. Dun, dun, dun. So she's thus thrown into the same situation as Emily, where she has to lie and say she'll think about it, not tell her bandmates. Okay, back to the dinner at McDonald's. Everything is going great. Literally, the guy says, I'm loving it. You guys, again, talk about hit me over the head with this advertising campaign at McDonald's. Good Lord. All right, what happens? You guessed it. Madeline crashes the party. It's like, Emily, what are you doing? And Sylvie's like, Emily, what are you doing? And Emily's like, oh, how did this happen? Emily, it's because you won't make a damn decision. Good Lord. You know what the decision is? You're staying in Paris. What is the problem? Break up with Madeline. She kept pretending like she couldn't talk to Madeline about it because every time Madeline would interrupt her, you make time. You have the conversation. This is ridiculous. Be a grown-up. During all this, she ends up getting fired by Sylvie. It broke my heart. I hate that. I know it's going to work out, but damn. She also misses Alfie's going away party. So she's late for the party. He's rolling his suitcase out, and yeah, things aren't going well. He says, basically, by not choosing, you made your choice. He asks, when are you coming to London? She hasn't decided. That's where the not choosing thing comes up. And Alfie leaves, and that's how the episode ends. I love this show. Emily is very frustrating sometimes. Still love the show. So much fun. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this first episode? Have you watched more than the first episode? Don't tell me what happens. Just tell me, are you enjoying it? Does it get better? Tell me your thoughts. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. A huge Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. And like I say, I'll be doing more of these. I'm just not sure when. Might be able to squeak out another episode tomorrow. We'll see. But thanks so much for being here. We'll figure it out together. I may end up hitting them up next week. We'll see. Thanks so much for being here, and I will talk to you again soon. Oh, if you want to further support the show, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I do my deep dives, and I have a lot of fun recapping Sex and the City. So go check that out, and thanks so much for being here, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.